Hi besties, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about all the books I read in the month of August. For the last week of August, I've been in like my show era where I feel like this summer I've been doing a mix of watching TV and reading, so it hasn't been more than one of this. So I only read 4 books this month, all physical, or mostly physical. Yeah, I'll tell you about my random shenanigans while I do this. I started school today, so I have a feeling that the amount of books I read may possibly decrease, may stay the same. I feel like I'm trying to keep going with an average of a book a week. I feel like that makes sense, and it's possible to obtain. Maybe. We will see, only time will tell. Yeah, let's get into it. The first book I read was Ricochet. Now, this is the second book in the Addicted series. The Addicted series is about this girl, Lily Calloway, and this guy, Lauren Hale. They both have different addictions and form a fake relationship in order to conceal their addictions from their family, from the public, from the press, I guess, because they kind of are like in like an elite family type of thing. I would compare it to Gossip Girl, kind of. Not really, but yeah. The way this one made me cry was crazy. I really like this. I don't know what it was about it. I think it was the emotional depth and seeing Lily grow by herself. Not like isolation, but she was by herself going through all these things and I guess getting to know herself. I just really resonated with this book. I saw a lot of myself in a lot of in every sister. Like every sister I saw a part of myself. You know, with Lily, I kind of see the trying to figure out who you are, still trying to figure out who you are in the world and trying to see where you fit into the world. And Daisy, I feel like Daisy and I both kind of put restrictions on ourselves in order to maintain a lifestyle, if that makes any sense at all. And with Rose, I get the whole protectiveness of your siblings type of thing. Like, she kind of has that, I love my siblings and they're my everything and my family's everything and I care deeply for them. And I do really resonate with them. And I really love this book. I tabbed it throughout. I recommend the series, but also check trigger warnings because there are definitely serious topics in it. There's a lot of controversy when talking about the author of the next book, but personally, I love her books. I feel like I learn something when I read her books, and not only that, they're just interesting reads. I'm not going to say the writing is the best thing in the world, and I'm not going to say the character is the best thing in the world, because her characters are a little deranged, but they're very interesting, and I like to read about it. Ugly Love. I kind of make it a thing to like try and get at least one Coho book in a year. This year I chose Ugly Love, and rated this. Oh my god, I totally forgot to talk about ratings. I rated this a 4.25. And this I rated a 4-star. Yeah. This book, I don't really know how I would explain how this one is. I don't know how I could do that. Tate moves in with her brother. I don't know where she was. I'm going to be honest. Do I remember that much from this book? No, I literally read it in a day. Tate moves in with her brother, and Miles works with Tate's brother. They're pilots. Tate has grown up in a family of pilots. I think Miles and Tate started with purely physical relationship, I would say, because Miles is very closed off because of his past experiences. I guess I'll leave the synopsis at that. I was very intrigued and interested to find out the story of this, but I also don't think I got that much from the main characters. I couldn't tell you whether I like the main characters or not because I don't think I got enough information about them for me to really form an opinion about it. Miles was so closed off as a person with his emotions, but I was more interested in finding out about what happened to Miles in the past, in the five years ago, because it's like a then and now type thing. They have Miles's point of view from how many years ago, and then they have her point of view as of now, because there's a whole other character, Rachel, that played a very significant part in Miles' life. And yeah, I rated this one 4 stars. I liked it. Just don't think I got enough of the characters. But it more of a story-driven book. I would in no way or form consider him a book boyfriend. If I'm getting somewhere at that. And then I read This Summer Will Be Different. I was just in a summery mood, and at the moment when I picked this up, I was in the mood for a summer book, and I was by the pool, and it was by the beach, and you know, it was the right time. I really enjoyed this book. I didn't expect to, because in the past I have never really read. Usually I don't really like summer romances. Summer romance type book is just not something I can ever really connect to, or like, because like Happy Place I wasn't a fan of. Summer I Turned Pretty was okay for me. Haven't gone to beach read, but I heard a lot of people talk about this book and rave about it and how much they liked it, so I decided to pick it up and give it a try because I was in the mood for something like this anyways. And I really did enjoy this. The whole story and the whole best friend thing and the whole found family and the small town, I really like the setting and the aspects of this town, of this book, and like the characters were very, very cute. I annotated some of it, I just flipped to a random page, highlighted. I have a journal, but most of my writings are in the margins of books, like just some like relatable things. If you're a book girly, you would definitely enjoy this. I do definitely recommend this. I rated this one, I think at the time I rated 4.5, but I also don't think I've thought of it since, so maybe I would bump it down to a 4 star. This book is about this girl Lucy. Her best friend's getting married in a couple of days, but something happened with the best friend, and she decided, you know what, no, I need to go back to where we grew up. I need to go back to the small town, whatever. So she gets on a flight, she goes, and she's like, Lucy, can you come? I need you here. I need us to be together right now. So they're at the small town, whatever. But Lucy has also had this secret like fling thing with her best friend's younger brother, and that's the whole thing, and the best friend has her whole thing. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's a really good book. I really recommend this. Rated for 4-ish stars. We're gonna go with 4-ish. I didn't read that many books this month, and it's kind of odd, but I think I read 10 books this summer, and I think that I only read this because the rave from other people telling me that I should, and how good that it was, and how much they loved it. I finally read Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I don't really know how to feel about this book. I'm going to start off by saying there are definitely points where I was very, very confused. I would try to explain the synopsis to you, but I didn't even understand it, so I literally couldn't even if I wanted to. It was good. I liked the world building. I don't think the world building was too much. It's just the terms that they describe things in, I didn't really understand. Like, they were saying, was it the Scorch Trials? There was trials, there was this thing. It was set in it's a fantasy world. It's a different realm, so it's kind of hard to understand. And I listened to the audiobook of it. I feel like audiobooks and fantasies are hit or miss. Sometimes you like disassociate from it, and I think that's what I did. I missed certain details, and things were confusing. I know there's the elites and there's the ordinaries, and the elites are people who have a magical ability or some type of ability or power. And the ordinaries are people who are normal. They don't have any special abilities and are kind of looked at as an outcast because they don't have anything special about them. And it makes them feel powerless, as the title states. But I did like it. I don't think it is as wonderful as everybody makes it seem. I think this book is way too freaking long. This is a long book. It's 500 pages, and it feels like it. It took me a while to get through it, definitely over a week. But I would recommend it if you're into fantasy, and I enjoyed it. I loved Kai. He's a great character. The things he would say were like, oh my god, he's the best. And also, I don't think it's like a normal enemies to lovers, because I feel like in normal enemies to lovers, there's hate between everybody. But in this book, you can kind of tell, or at least feel like there was an inch of like that he had for her. Like, he kind of had always had feelings for her from the beginning. He was always thinking about her, so it wasn't like a surprise. She obviously didn't know that, but it made sense, you know. sometimes in romance books or fantasy books, they'll just throw a love interest and like, oh, we're in love when you guys were literally about to kill each other. I like this. Very, very long. I think it's way too long. I liked Kai. I don't really think there was anything too special about this, but it was interesting, and I think I'm gonna need a break from this world, and because of it, because it was a little long for me, and I don't think I could get back into this world so quickly. It's gonna take me a minute, but I did enjoy it. I rated that one 4 stars. Last month, the book that I chose from the TBR jar was The Love Hypothesis. I wasn't really enjoying that, nor did I really want to pick it back up again, so I didn't. I want to talk about the books on my September TBR as well. I have 2 books on my September TBR at the moment, and I want to pick one from the TBR jar. I did read a book this month already, so I guess this kind of would be 4 books this month if I could get to them all. The first book I want to read is Daydream. Guys, you guys know that you guys know that I have been looking forward to this book for so long, and I can't believe it's here. She's literally me, Swiftie, book lover, eldest daughter. I don't know, there's just more. There's more. I know there's more in there, and I'm excited to read about it. And I already love Henry. Loved Icebreaker. I think I'm gonna love this one. I have a novel love story. The concept of this book is just beautiful to me, and I cannot wait to read it. It's basically this girl who winds up in the town of her favorite book, and that's a book girl's dream. I wish. Literally wish. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. Let's pick a book. I have no idea what it could be. Let's hope it's something I want. I feel like there's also things in here that I have read because I haven't updated this. So. Yeah. A Curse for True Love. I read that in July. I'm scared. Girl Abroad. See, I know I'm not reading that this month, so let's choose again. Okay, this is hilarious to me because the book I have on here, I have because one of my family friends gave it to me, but I know if I read it, it's going to not make me laugh, but it's going to be of pure entertainment and nothing else. Like, it's not going to be, I'm going to love this book. It's going to be, I'm probably going to internally make fun of the book. But, we have Light of Day. It's a very awkward concept. I don't even want to explain it. Someone goes out drinking, someone gets drugged. The person who saves somebody from being drugged becomes the love interest, and his name is X. I don't know, but we're gonna find out, I guess. I'm putting this on my TBR now. We're gonna see if I read this or not. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys can comment the books you read this month, or the books you have on your September TBR, and you can subscribe if you want. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!